laughter coming waves across the shore. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. We could be together, you're the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. We could be together, you're the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Fly my kite, 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 fly my kite. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Fly my kite, 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 fly my kite. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe.
Hello and good evening, this is the Solaris X. I'm about to do Mass Effect Andromeda with a mystery dollar Steam giveaway. Please sit back, relax, enjoy your stay. And please wait while we set up our stuff. Thank you very much and enjoy.
Pissing you off.
Ladies.
And gentlemen.
Nothing,
I was on 4. What's happening, like Looky Wookie?
just doing it a little streamy weemy.
Oh, you little sneaky. We're busy playing on Need for Speed Underground too.
Me sneaky picky wiki with a leaky.
Straighties. Oh shit, I've just crashed into a car.
Yeah, I'll be streaming some Mass Effect Andromeda.
Are you not completed Mass Effect yet?
I've completed Mass Effect 1. There's one completed Mass Effect 2 and 3.
I didn't even know there was a third.
Yeah. It's Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, and then Mass Effect Andromeda, which has got nothing
Right.
which has got nothing to do with the previous three. It's like a completely new story again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, I'm doing a random dollar Steam giveaway. So if you know, enter, just pop in the channel and do exclamation point X um, dash give, and you be entered.
Nah, I'm not gonna enter because I'm gonna let you follow us. Because then if it comes back as one of us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're quite close to you.
It doesn't matter, man. Anybody
Just
can
'cause it
enter.
might make people get pissed off and you may have to give out 2 prizes. Can I do something someone else like an actual follower?
Well, there's 33 to give, so
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
The
reason why I'm doing this Steam giveaway is because I reached 500 followers. Like I said, every milestone.
Yeah, so the next one will be like 1,000.
700, and then 1,000.
750. You should do 750. So it's like, so you say like you get 250, 50, 500, 750, 1,000, 1,000, say 1,000, 1,050, 2,000, or go from 1,050 to 3,000.
No, 1,250 to 1,500.
Nah, because that means that's gonna cost more in your pocket then.
I'm actually on 504 as we speak, so that's not a bad number.
Nice.
I mean, I don't do it for the follows. I mean, I'm happy to sort of give people entertainment, but if they're happy enough to follow, they're doing then, innit?
True. Aiden, stupid question, but how the
Uh-huh.
fuck do you check your messages? Now that comes on your top left.
Dean, stupid answer, I don't know.
It's fucking pissing us off. So I want to try and open them. I haven't had about 6 of them or so.
I bought this USB capture card. Now I can stream my Xbox original with pre-built retro games. Though the quality is not as good as the PC ones, obviously. It'll be a bit
Yeah.
blurry and everything, but it's something.
Every great moment in our
Yeah.
history began with a dream.
I'll be able
I
to
mean-
do a retro game show to
Each
show
bold
all
leap
different
forward
retro
was achieved
games.
by those willing
Yeah.
to do anything to attain it.
That'd be awesome, right?
Aiden's busy whipping ass
We
on
are, all of
Underground
us,
too.
leaving behind
Lethal
families,
game.
homes, the very birthplace of our species,
He's just getting a perfect pull off.
Some-
How do you-
for discovery. To
Have you
see
seen
the unknown,
Mass Effect Andromeda before?
others for a
I've not
new
seen
start.
the new one. I've seen 1 and 2.
So you never seen number 3
Whatever
and Andromeda?
No, and
We
yeah.
take the first steps
Uh,
toward a new future for
Maybe it's a
humanity.
chance for you to see it someday, innit?
Today,
I
Oh,
give
wait,
you.
just
we
wait until
begin
you
to make our
when
dreams.
you give us a message when you're streaming it. And I'll come and check
Well,
it. Obviously,
I'm
not
streaming
now.
it. I'm streaming it right now.
What, Mass Effect new one?
Andromeda, yeah.
Oh, I'm busy playing on Underground.
I like what they've done with the graphics.
Yeah. Oh shit. Things just crashed. But he's made it. We'll survive. I will survive. Just
Basic-
sprint anyways.
Basically, this was like many hundred years after the events of the Mass Effect trilogy.
Yeah.
Is
Is that
it?
you there, Ian? That was in and out.
Yeah.
No, I really do
Ah,
enjoy my
yeah,
Mass
no.
Effect games. I
Yeah,
gotta
I like Mass Effect.
I gotta restart Mass Effect 1 someday. I do
Now what I do need to try and do is that Warframe. That's a game that I need to try.
Warframe is awesome game, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna do the original trilogy Mass Effect when I completed. What's it called? Primal.
That one, like the
Far Cry. Yeah, Far Cry Primal. Once I finish that series, I'm gonna start off with the Mass Effect. Cause I did start at one point, didn't I? Mass Effect 1.
That's what I'm saying. You were doing it. I remember.
Yeah, and then I just my mind just drifted off and done other things then, didn't it?
Yeah. I was asking.
Yeah, I gotta make a reset on that as soon as I finish Primal.
Yeah.
And then I can follow the actual trilogy series then. Follow that story on, innit?
Why did my fucking pissing us off? Need for speed keeps picking us off.
What do you mean?
Fair play.
Game.
Mass Effect 1 for an old game, it's still got pretty good graphics, isn't it?
Taking it easy for 600
Good.
years.
Storyline
Ryder
over there.
Scott, Recon Specialist, Pathfinder Mission Team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you
Fighters
make it
on
somewhere
the
tropical?
sun.
Nice, warm ocean.
Graphics
Summer
are gone
year-round.
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
So,
What?
tab to open the messages.
Tab.
Nah, but the graphics on Andromeda is surreal. I really do enjoy the graphics on this.
Yeah.
I finally won that race by the way.
My graphics have just been reset and everything.
I wonder why I've kicked you off before. I've never realised.
No, well, there's I'm just gonna click off. Leave it for the time being. Quick game. I think I got it for a bit.
Huh?
I think I got on card for a bit because it's gonna keep kicking us off. I can't be too long. Have a look at it a bit later.
No,
Makes it sound so
What, you're
easy,
speaking
doesn't it?
evolution now.
I've just left it. Come on.
So I'm gonna see if we can come on Cobble.
Luke, is your server still on?
no mate.
I hope so.
Oh.
You know something?
Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way.
Why the rush?
He didn't say, but something's up.
See you, Cardi.
Send us more pictures.
Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your salmon plant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Taro. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
This girl's fucking pretty.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
You're all done. Let's get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your sister. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, the reason why I like the Mass Effect games, especially, is because there's so much to do on them. Visiting different planets, and doing all different missions. Yeah,
What's happening?
you can play your own ways of them, can't you?
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace for a reset.
I quite like the Star Trek game as well. The Star Trek's
Everyone
pretty
okay?
fun.
I think so.
Is that Star
We're
Trek
not
Online?
sure. Sensors are scrambled.
No,
But it's good to see you're up. Feels like
it says called
sensory
Star
sensors.
Trek. I got it on Steam, so if you would like check it out.
You heard him.
Ah,
Let's
well,
get
no.
You can play as either one, or you can either play as Spock or the other one. I forget his name.
Oh, fuck knows, Adam.
And yes, you can play co-op on that as well.
What's wrong?
Oh, ain't nice.
Yeah.
Are you in the VSD sort of room?
You ready?
Aye, right somehow, just been getting fucked up, literally. I've got P90s and the spraying. P90s, but not fast reload, dumb shit.
Up here.
I know. Well, you
Whatever
think
hit
that's
the Earth
right,
fried
if I
everything.
skip.
We have
You know what it is? Listen to this, boys. Listen.
but we don't know where the fault is.
Oof.
Ryder can find it. He has a scanner. Quick, Ryder.
A little
Use it to
hoot
locate
hoot.
the fault.
On it.
Ah,
I'll
it
try to
smells
get readings on
beefy
the
as
second
fuck.
conduit.
There's no indication of a fault.
Oh,
Relay
barely
2C
too much
shows
of it.
damage from a temperature spike.
Found it. Bad relay.
You're trying to push no one up because it's just
There. It's reset.
Another game I like is Alien. The new one, Alien Resurrection. No, Resurrection. Sorry, what's it called?
absolutely not me. I love being in isolation.
Isolation. That's the one.
Good job, Ryder. Now we can get to the
That's an awesome game. I barely played that as well.
Oh. Don't let the silent me fucking see.
I know you brought Smith, you just got your ass hot.
What's going on here?
Will she live?
This is good. I wouldn't worry. Go ahead.
So what you guys been up to?
No, really, at the minute, I.
Yeah, I thought I'd pop by because I haven't spoke to you guys in a few days.
Helm control. Report.
That's cool, buddy.
We're drifting.
Oh
Flight
my
controls
god, I'm
aren't
fucked up.
responding.
Wow, what the hell happened there?
First priority is stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain.
What's that?
They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam,
Discord?
We need eyes
Discord
out there.
fucking eats loads of
Attempting
shit,
to
yeah.
adjust sensor array.
No, normally it's
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the
Discord
protocol's
fucking
clear.
eats it up for me,
In the
like.
absence of communication with
I'm
the
happy
Nexus
just a
or the
virus
other
on your
arms,
PC or
we
something.
Have
proceed
you
to our
got
appointed
the
golden
window
portal.
open for Discord?
Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud. And that's
Yeah.
just a wild guess what we hit.
65. Oh, pardon, it's just dropped to 20 odd.
Alec, I need to assess the damage.
30,
Stop the bleeding.
20
I can't remember when they made Andromeda. I
I'm
think
not running COD.
Let's give them a chance to wake up.
yeah, I can't remember when they made Andromeda. I think it's about 2016, 2015.
Yeah.
I'll be a couple of minutes. I need to start this PC because Steam won't open for Conquer code.
Oh yeah. No, don't do that.
Too late.
My father's got a point, though. Solid ground.
Go
sounds
press
pretty good right
Control Alt and Delete.
Yeah, but
Pretty good.
Task
Is
Manager.
it good enough?
Close your thing.
now. Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
Now coming into I see game graphics like actual people. Now that'll be immense for gameplay, yeah.
That's Habitat
Yeah,
7.
there's a
New
game
Earth.
that comes out in a
We're
couple
lucky.
of days. What's it called? House Party or something like that.
Yeah.
All of our long-range
No, it's
scans
really
told us
good.
it was in
It's
the
like
green
a-
zone. Perfect for human settlement.
It's like a
Like-
first person sort of
it doesn't even look the same.
get pissed. It can't look good. Like I wouldn't mind getting it.
Mhm.
It's like a real life
She's
game
right.
sort of
Let's
thing.
wait
You've got to
dicey
do
from here.
jobs
Are we
and
sure
stuff
about
like
those
that.
scans?
It's a good question.
Oh,
Things can change.
Hello.
It's
Yeah.
been 600 years.
because I haven't asked
Sam,
option to cancel it.
The energy from the
I
film
cancel
is
it, press
dumping our sensors.
Control Alt
Planetary
Delete, then look at
conditions are on
Steam, then it'll have like a star 32.
Control Alt, Delete.
Open your Task Manager,
20,000 souls adrift at sea.
right? Then it'll have like a little
When the power runs out,
Steam
stays out.
star 32.
We need
Oh,
to know if that's safe harbor.
End that.
And if it's not,
Yeah. I've done that.
This
Then
Pathfinder will
reopen
be
it.
my job to find an alternative.
Works for me.
When I've
what
done
we
that,
trained
I've
for.
got to have it.
But if this goes well,
Aye, it depends what you're closing.
we are already home.
I close them out.
That's why.
all right. Just make it
So,
quick.
you might need to log back out
The
and
rest of
log
the
back
team
in on
should be
your
awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles.
laptop.
Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
Still doing it. I'm
A
gonna have to
stubborn one,
start.
isn't he?
You still got your task, yes.
He cares in his own
Yeah,
Enough to give him
windows
a
in the
chance.
bottom left.
I suppose you're right. He is our pathfinder.
I've seen
If this
see it
doesn't
in the
work out,
cosmetics.
we'll need him more than ever.
Oh, I've got a little boy here.
I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
God, wait, shit. I ain't got that shit. I've got Steam Client Peach Tracker.
My sister's gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in her blood. She beat me to the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
When she does, she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some. Right. You'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's. We scanned Andromeda.
Analysis indicates.
Good luck, Rock, huh?
Your dad was mountain climbing back on Earth. It caught him from falling.
Oh, we getting fucked up there, like, oh.
The way things are going today, we'll need
Get out of
any
here,
luck
Rox.
we can get.
We've got bomb.
Hang in there, Sarah. Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
No, he's dead.
Yeah, I think we
Just
met
lagged
just
at the
before the
perfect time.
Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer. Hi there.
Your dad say anything
Oh,
about what's going on?
Latest news.
Looks like
Le-
we're already
What's that?
home.
Latest news. Looks like Shenmue 1 and 2 will be coming to PC in 2018, and according to rumors that number 1 and 2 will be coming as a package and not
That's
separate
alright,
games. What's that?
See, that's alright.
Yeah.
That Aiden disappeared again.
Do you remember an Shenmue?
Hey, Fisher, how's it going?
It's an old Dreamcast game, one of my favorites. So if the rumors are true, be sure that I'll be getting it and put it on and streaming on Twitch.
Your dad's the M7 here. He's got the most
Yeah.
experience. And the best aim.
And Shenmue 3 is delayed until 2018.
Better not. No bathroom breaks on this trip.
No, I've been researching. I always research on games to come and stuff.
Got it.
Yeah.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. Either
Well, if you
beyond
consider yourself a gamer, then
That's your job.
you got to research on games to come and recommended games, innit?
Yeah. Depends on your game list, like structure.
Yeah.
All people like different games.
That's why you have to research on these things to make sure the games suit your fancy.
Yeah.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Mass Effect is more my sort of fancy. Mass Effect, Star Trek, Alien Isolation. I really like them.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that.
You're back now, are you?
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given
Aye,
the
aye.
situation. We'll
I'm
be
just having a cup
short-handed
of tea.
with Sarah out. I heard what happened. Your sister's strong.
10.
She'll make it.
Get fucked up our team at the minute, like.
Sarah wouldn't want us to worry because of her.
Yeah.
You're right.
Come
Mission
help with
comes
Ian.
first. Though, I doubt your mother would have seen it that way. I promised her I'd get you two here safely. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, finding the edge of the map.
Now we're going to a new planet.
Discovering
We're going to discover this planet, and
when people look back on this,
we're going to see what's going to happen in this planet. See if we can find any life.
Dreaming that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Let's do history.
Nice broadcast. Some goose.
Oh, the broadcast level. What a level on COD 4.
She calling you out.
Archive area, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to medical guidance.
Spoof. That's spoof. See if I can get this fucking bomb. Look at that, man. You know what Ian's gonna do.
Copy that. You're on point.
Wow.
Get me up to team, see if I can get it.
Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so. Steer clear of it.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Gravity anomalies detected.
I've got a kill. I'm on 5 to 6. It's like I'm just rushing in, stupidly.
Right, we didn't have a chance to meet back in the Milky Way. Name's
I've got black hat, that's fucking camping in the bathroom downstairs. Make me be upstairs on the balcony.
Sure beats reading the brochure.
No, he hasn't just come back around doing some Jackie Chan shit. Oh, mate.
Okay, here we go.
Keep dancing. Here we go. I got the bomb.
Here we go.
That's weird, my tablet just restarted itself.
I haven't uploaded.
Adjust approach vector 3 degrees to start.
We're through. Holy.
Shuttle 2, are you seeing it?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
That grenade.
It's all worked out.
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
Mountains are closing.
We gotta check out this planet.
Has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
See.
Wow.
That's it, I'm going down.
Acceleration increasing.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Aiden.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Cause I can't fucking hear you. They're at spawn. Both of them. Still at spawn. It's camping in the house where you usually spawn on that side to the right here. There he is. Can't hear you, Aiden, by the way.
Aiden says he.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Hi Aiden. Where's he been all this time?
He's been on for the last couple of days. Just been busy with the band, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and he's back.
Talking about Ben, how's she
and
doing?
He's gone.
Come in.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hyperion, Sam, anyone there?
I think I have fucking what, but it's just when I'm in
Take
certain
your breath,
areas,
Ryder.
like, nah.
Sam's
Yeah.
offline.
Yeah.
Comlink
Black
trashed.
hole something.
I'm surprised we are too.
Shit.
Did we really do
One's.
that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well,
Dead.
we found help. I can tell you that much.
What if we fucking
Yeah.
thing will just settle down, right?
No way this is home.
Are you downloading?
I can't be.
Check your internet.
No,
On
look,
Google Chrome when you are downloading Prime Live.
I stopped that.
Come on.
I know, but it might have restarted again.
Your things are 52, 53.
How's your survival training?
Here
I've
is
seen my
where
ship
we
troubles.
start things.
Nothing crazy, but
Like spikes.
Well, crazy just found us.
Maybe the server then, because someone might be fucking dodgy in the server. Have a. I don't know.
no fixing this. Must have broken on impact.
Explains why we lost our SAM connection.
But no, that was the other.
Oh my god, he got away a headshot, you didn't even hit him.
Oh, and safety tip. Don't breathe the air. Found that out the hard way.
Got it. You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Hell of a cloud.
Yeah, I've crash landed on this organic planet.
This is crazy. Welcome to Habitat 7.
So now I'm gonna go to my waypoint and discover what's around this planet.
Yeah.
Looks safer under there.
Is this for real?
I'm on your team now, dude.
What the hell's going on
I
with this
know.
place?
On the last round, anyway.
Planet's trying to
Sorry,
murder us.
I'm not playing this map really nice.
How's your gun? Might want to see if it's working. Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
I'd say it's working.
There! We get up that cliff, we find high ground. Come on!
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around
Yeah, I'm
here.
playing fucking shit.
We need to get to
I
higher
think I can
ground.
see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach.
Think I'd rather fall than get hit by lightning.
Give it a minute. We can... More glowing mushrooms.
Are they making that noise?
I don't get why anyone want to play with high ping. I honestly don't get it.
Can't catch your tails of it, but it's powerful. How'd my dad find you?
I was a cop. In crisis response.
Yeah?
Tell you
Right,
over a beer
fuck
sometime.
this. That fucking mess.
This is gonna be close.
Crash, crash, crash.
That's it. We're getting there.
We ended on it yesterday, didn't we?
Can you hear
I
it?
think I see the top.
No, I can't.
Sweet. Turn over volume up, can't very loud.
Well, I'm a bit further away from me, mate.
Might
I was
make you
leaning
some
back.
Sorry, I don't turn it anyway, I can't hear it better.
Thanks.
Um,
What the hell is that?
yeah, I'm up here. Oh shit.
Look at it back,
Actually, strike. Up this strike.
It's not a hotel. That's
What
for
up
sure.
this strike and backlog. Backlog is absolutely
New galaxy,
dog
new ways to
shit.
die.
Just go
Just
to
not
top.
today.
Well, we're just going top.
Alright,
Green trouble.
uh-oh, is Looky Wookie gonna die?
We just found some alien life form in
On your team.
this planet. Me die on Mass Effect? You kidding me, right?
No deadly force unless fired upon. Yeah, said no one in the field ever.
Yeah,
How do we handle
Expect the
Just be ready
worst.
if this goes south.
Oh my god, is anyone gonna get him?
It usually does.
Oh my god, look at this.
Just say the word and I go
And he
home.
gets him.
They
How
haven't
we
spotted
got
us yet.
him weirdly on me
Uh,
though. See, look, in next.
We can't understand you. Give us our man, or this gets ugly.
yeah, right. And he's dead. What? Got a heavy artillery gun, and he's hit him 5 times. I get hit by that once and I'm dead. Look at that.
Okay. It's over. Fisher, you okay?
Tagged 3 times there.
I'll live. Thought I was gone. I knew they weren't a friendly soul.
I've got the bomb. Fuckers.
We did our best. Not like they gave us much of a choice. They didn't.
Again,
So we reload and put it behind us. We still don't even know what they wanted. Nothing good the way they were off.
Ah, there's one coming in underneath. Where are you?
This isn't how first contact was supposed to go. Or at least not how I imagined it.
Watch the
That's on them.
windows.
Can't let it change us. Next time might go better. Yeah.
Oh, he's in there.
Can't be bad. Where are the others?
Guys,
Okay.
I'm gonna concentrate on this game a minute, so I'll speak to you guys soon, yeah?
Oh yeah, no worries.
Take care.
Behind you.
Can you move? I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others. You sure? Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out one. Whoa. Take a look at these bodies. What are these things? I hope the other team's okay.
Now I've got to scan these
But we
things.
might want to scout around first. You're the recon specialist. Point the way. Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone. But the genetics are all over the map. Ah.
There we go. Take all.
Guess life took a different turn here, huh?
Moving. On the move.
There we go.
It's gear from one of our shuttles.
Let's activate that.
The atmospheric sensor is still working. Let me guess. It says don't breathe the air? Yeah, but no sign of industrial pollutants. That's not what killed this place. Hear that? Is that Kirk? They shot him! If they want to fight, we'll give it to them! I count one left to go! That's the last of them. I can't believe we're doing this. Did Kirkland make it?
No, Kirkland.
No vital signs. Just shot him in cold blood. He was trying to surrender. Why kill him? Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth? Maybe not. Peace isn't going to be an option here.
Goodbye, Kirk.
We'll come back for his body once we find the others. Hope Greer's still alive somewhere. Still, take a look at this architecture. This is really something. Never seen anything like it. Looks to be at least 3 or 4 centuries old. Okay, now this is weird. Even with these readings, I have no idea what it does. Just imagine the mind that invented it. If that's even possible. Evolution is separated from ours by 2 million light years. Spooky when you put it that way.
So we're just scanning stuff and figuring out what this planet is.
Hey, look, flares going up over there. Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point. Shit, you hear that? I wish I'd...
That don't sound good.
There, watch out! What? Okay, it's dead. Whatever it was. How did... It's organic. No sign of technology.
Wow, so the cloaking is biological?
Yeah, weird.
There we go.
Wreckage ahead.
It's the other half of our shuttle.
What a mess.
Here's a container. Let's take that.
We survived this.
We're not off planet yet. Shit! Movement on our perimeter. It's an ambush! Oh hell, they got the jump on us! Careful, they got one of those animals! Watch for cloaking! Us for them, they forced this!
There! We got them all! Oh, you're pretty good at this, Ryder.
I fought off the occasional raider or two in my day. I used to guard a Mass Effect relay.
Wish we'd had one for the Arks. Maybe we should see if there's anything else useful here.
Flight recorder here.
What else can we discover in this planet?
Some sort of structure up that hill. This place is taking a beating from the storms.
Along with everything else on this planet.
Go from here.
Well, let's hope no one's home. Doesn't look like a home at all. Yeah, no one's living here. So what's it for?
Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design. Must be a way to get some lights on.
That's not working.
Wonder what's inside.
What's in this container? Let's take that. Into this container, let's take that.
What's all this about?
It's a weird alien machine.
Huh. Figures.
Only one way to find out.
You mean turn it on? That can't be good.
Nothing.
Oh.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Maybe it did something. Huh. Who knows? Let's call it a weird alien machine.
We sure could use Sam right about now.
Let's call it in weird alien machine. I like that.
Hey, that door open.
research lab? Maybe. Then it got hit by a tornado.
Just take these. Pizza.
Same language as those aliens. What? Some serious energy on the other side of that door. Maybe it's closed for a reason? Watch it! What is it? Piss? There.
Damn.
So now, whatever this is, it scans as being old. Centuries old. Wish we had Sam. I think it's older than this lab and the equipment.
So maybe these aliens found a deep ring, like an artifact.
That is no artifact.
Sure you don't want to look around in here?
Weather's still crappy.
Damn enemies.
Heads up! They were waiting for us! Damn! They got a lightning rod up and running! Are these things stalking us? Starting to feel like it! This is not how I go out! I don't think they're listening! There!
Last one's down.
Damn.
Let's not wait around for more.
Alien stalkers.
A path down on the right.
Anyone there?
Cora, we read you. You're alive.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. That point marked. Let's get in there.
Right, time to take these alien assholes down.
Watch your back.
They're trying to pin us down. Doing a good job of it, too.
Try to light them up. I'm on it.
Pick your target.
Plenty of those. I got one.
What did we ever do to them?
Careful, they fight dirty.
Well, that settles that.
Cavalry to the
What's
rescue.
that?
Nice to see you guys. Q2, Harry. How is everyone?
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word.
What's in this container? Oh, I'm
Then
out.
started shooting. What about you?
We didn't stop for a chat.
Let's take out the big guns.
Ship on the way! Get to cover! Go! Go! Here they come!
They got balls to
try an airdrop.
Don't let up!
Ha! Lightning zapped their shuttle! Heads up! Another shuttle incoming!
Another shuttle.
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me! Sound off!
I'm here! Still alive! Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!
There's too many of them! Just keep firing! We can do this! Harry, you guys okay?
Not dead yet!
It's when do rocks float?
Just go with it!
Damn.
You going?
I didn't expect to die then. It was a bit clumsy.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover! Go, go! Here they come!
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Don't let up!
Ha! Lightning zapped their shuttle!
Harry, you guys okay?
Not dead yet! Heads up! Another shuttle incoming! In this weather?
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me! Sound off!
I'm here! Still alive! Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!
There's too many of them! Just keep firing! We can do this! Since when do rocks float?
Just go with it! Man, these guys know how to fight.
Got him.
Damn shrapnel! Damn, they won't let up!
That's it.
Liam, enough.
Right. It's just these asshole kill
calm down.
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool.
Now I feel better.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded but sitting tight. No sign of Greer, and our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys,
He's been hit! Take cover! Take cover!
Hang on!
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Scott. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
I'll take that chance. It's not any better on the ground. We're just human lightning rods running around here.
Not if we can turn the lightning off.
I don't follow.
I have an idea. Rendezvous with my coordinates. We'll...
Okay.
Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move. Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick.
What about Greer?
If he didn't turn up by now, nothing we can do. The Pathfinder's all that matters.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the nav point puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Ryder, your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
Follow me.
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
Not done there. Damn it.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Look, the rod. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Incendiary rounds! My dad's been busy!
He was an N7. They don't mess around.
Okie dokie.
Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight. Ryder, some sort of cave over there.
Yeah.
Check that out. Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting.
This tree shows signs of cellular mutation, perhaps as an adaptation to the environment. This organic life form died recently. It appears this was a trap for catching it.
Suppose those aliens set it?
If they did, they don't play nice with anyone.
Or maybe they're starving.
Let's see what's up here.
How is this even possible?
Extreme example of a microclimate, maybe? Shielded by the cave all these years?
While the rest of the planet died?
Something nasty happened out there. But this means there's hope. life as we know it can thrive in Andromeda.
So that area we cannot explore just yet, so that's a no.
Close! The nav point shows my dad's up there.
He is.
Sir,
Stay low.
Excuse me.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
It's why we came all this way, isn't it? Exploring the unknown, you said.
Glad that sunk in, because some days it's easy to forget.
Tell me about it.
Sir, you said something about the lightning.
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down,
the lightning goes away.
And the shuttle can get us out of here. In theory. Just have to get past them.
Let's do it.
It's a hell of a gamble. But we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If Scott's game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Damn.
Works for me.
Hey, Wolfie. Wolfie
Let's
plays.
go.
Right behind
behind you.
Thanks for the follow, buddy.
Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
This went south in a hurry. They're coming out of the woodwork.
Go, 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 go!
Keep things tight, don't get separated!
Scott, get moving!
What's in this container? Let's take it. Alright.
Sam, biotic camp interface mode.
I'm here.
Keep the momentum up. Don't let him get the drop on you. Keep up.
Have to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Ready? Let's get inside there.
How's your dad
There we
doing
go.
all of this? He's like a machine. No idea, but it's working.
Let's take that. As we're here, we might as well
We're
scan.
doing it. Not much farther.
If there's anything to scan.
All the way to the top.
No, nothing
And
to
then
scan.
We'll know when we get there.
Oh my god. That's Greer on the table. They killed him.
We'll try to come back for him.
Damn it.
Have to keep pushing ahead.
Another one of our kind is dead.
Sam, give me engineer profile.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Alright.
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't beat it. Come on!
Bastard almost got me. Give it right back to him.
Gotta go help
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my
his
back.
brother out.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
He can go there.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no
She
time.
can go there.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us. Where do you want us? Got it!
Right.
Watch it! They got
Here they come.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
So now we gotta protect them.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your gas.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Ryder, don't go too far.
Damn.
Can't let them slip through. What is this place anyway? I don't know, but they
Here we go.
I think...
Well? 50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
How's this person getting on?
Do it.
Down.
Just a little longer! Sir, any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
They're falling back!
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Let's examine the remains. Okay, cool.
Moving. Scott, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it!
Let's open this door.
Put your back into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Alright, we gotta be
Nothing
careful
on this
here.
planet is listened so far. Just be careful.
Worried about your old man, huh? I won't tell anyone. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
I'll be damned. It's working. You did it.
There's hope at least.
And we can succeed.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased you have.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath.
What are you...
Initiating transfer.
where things get interesting.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbed. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing it.
It's a seizure. His brain can't handle the connection. Get him to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloaded. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Welcome back, Scott.
Scott Ryder's going back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it? Hey, you're still with us.
Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm sorry, Scott. I know this must be a blow.
He died a hero.
He made the ultimate sacrifice. He got the team out of danger. We all owe him for that.
He once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder, Scott.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. Sure you're ready for this?
It's why I'm here. Exploring the unknown.
Just like your dad, huh?
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. He needs to rest first. He's got 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Okay.
Oh, I checked on your sister. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can she. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why did he do it? Why me?
Unknown, but he never acted without reason. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Sam is a cybernetic machinery, advanced machinery. So here we go. Those ugly things look happy, don't they? He ain't happy.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Mm-hmm.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse. How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
Damn.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
What's in the journal? Nexus. Complete missions. Complete the prologue. And the planet side. Okie dokie. Looks like we got some skills. Codex, so this is all the information and stuff. This map is red. This map piece is red. Oh, I see.
Gonna be okay, Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath. I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
What are you going across here? graphics is pretty sweet on this game. I really like it.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
We're going to the Nexus now.
Here we are.
Here's Nexus.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Abina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulation. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Immigration.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Andromeda Galaxy.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Nexus.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Living arrangements.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Current year.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
Log off.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Plants are still alive.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Hello?
place should be packed with people.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark?
I did.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Candles. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Scott Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Definitely here.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just, you're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we called them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
All the worst is yet to come. Whichever way you want or want us to get.
Ryder, we should get to the tram. A lot of people will want to see you.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
Still looking for rock bottom.
We're here.
As I said, that's fast.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
They said drop everything and
And no one was expecting an Ark.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
It means more to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand. The entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I am.
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thanks for helping.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am,
to
the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
This look out there is so wonderful. Speak with Director Tan. Okay, dokie. Looks like I need to speak with the director.
Nexus control the Hyperion. Good to have you here.
We have. How the hell should I know?
Go over the dock.
Spender. All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Colonel Director position.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Relationships with my father.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
You plan for the hostiles?
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Insight into strange tech.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Failing outposts.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
I'll be going.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Ooh, she doesn't trust me. That's bad. Let's have a look what we gotta do here. For some additional tasks. Always do the additional tasks, they give you extra stuff.
I know that look. The others bench
They
your
give
ear,
you
get
extra
that?
XP and stuff.
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Coming to Andromeda.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Your role?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Turian warfare.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're
Welfare.
not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
The Ket.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Militia's uses.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Goodbye.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
His one is done. These are additional tasks to be completed. in this area. Cash.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Krogan whereabouts?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Number 8.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Krogan deal with Tan.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Why are you still here?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Other questions. Nexus problems.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Gian Garson.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
What about the Nexus problems?
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Other questions? The genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Solarian involvement.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
State of a cure.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. Still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Other questions? Your job.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I'm done for now.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Is the understanding of the storyline, understanding about the people, so I gotta do this to get the whole storyline straight.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
It's about time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, Casey, me and Sam live on the Hyperion, but Impart needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Alright, so we'll have to come across here. Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Of course.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
So one, yeah.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
He ended up
So
dead.
when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the cat, and I guess I panicked and fired. The witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So it was unintentional.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
The evidence will decide.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Stick with Kandros.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team mission.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
And he was found guilty.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you didn't trust
And you
him?
assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Goodbye.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Let's view the recording.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
You trusting them to me?
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
I'll do that after I've got things to do around here. So, something across here.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. But maybe I was just being paranoid.
Is it paranoia?
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
This has to stop.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Find out why. Be careful.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like... You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join in?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Let's see what we got here.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn.
I was examining the books.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Let's use
Hello,
Sam.
Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Don't hide things.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Could I scare people?
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
So this is the profiles I get to use. That's pretty cool. Inspect available strike missions. Get to know the Nexus. Oh, it's a container over here. That's nice. So that's that one done.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role
Hey,
in
Miss
planning
Ju.
the initiative. I'm sure he'd be
How you
concerned
doing,
that we
darling?
still have
Alright.
several arcs missing.
I'll find them.
They're as much a part of the initiative as
Yeah,
the
just
arc.
doing some Mass Effect Andromeda.
We have to. Tens of
Just
thousands of colonists are
following
unaccounted
this
for.
story carefully.
It paints the initiative in an
How you doing, honey?
unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
What game is that, buddy? Was a game called Han?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately,
And is a PC? How much does it cost?
It's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Oh, have a look at the link. Have a look at that link that just dropped by and give that dude a follow. He's pretty awesome.
With the rest of the leadership,
Sexy.
when the Nexus hit Scourge, a large wing of stasis
Brutal.
pods was destroyed.
Sounds cool.
They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600
Yeah.
years and died
Cage
before they even
63.
woke up.
Give that person a
Garson
follow.
never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears.
I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to, honey?
We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles.
Have you seen this game before?
I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Where are the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance.
The time now
The
is
Krogan demanded
2:02
political
in the
matters.
morning.
The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects.
So you've been busy
When they
lately.
didn't get what they wanted,
I
they left.
I kind of miss you. I do,
Why don't you like
honey.
Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species.
I miss your company.
Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll
Oh,
all be
nice,
dead.
nice. The Andromeda Initiative.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Yeah, I've reached 500 followers, so that's why I'm doing like mystery dollar sim
What do you know about
game
the early days
giveays.
of the initiative?
It's to celebrate
As
my
most everyone
500
knows,
plus
Jean
followers.
Carson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Carson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many
If only
thought
one
maybe the
person
Milky
enters,
Way was
then
impossible.
I will not
But she persevered, and as with most
do the
great
giveaway.
ideas,
But it needs
the
to be
doubters
more
were
than
wrong.
one person for me to pick a winner. Motivations for coming.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them. the
So
thing
how you
to
get on
fulfill them.
lately,
While we cannot promise they will find it,
and
we can
how you
facilitate the
finding being
It looks like a melting pot.
single again?
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Other questions. Tons roll.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Hey Nubfest1, thanks for the follow. Keep it real, stay awesome, and welcome to the X crew.
So how does anything get done?
In theory,
All
Ket
new
handles
followers will be
Nexus's
followed
physical
after the
operations,
stream.
Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages
And I
colonial
hope you
affairs.
enjoy what you
I
see
oversee
here at the
all of it.
Solaris X
In
Production
practice,
Studios.
we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis.
Have
I
you
was
been
deputy
playing many new
assistant for
games then,
revenue
Juve?
management. Then all 7 leaders
How's
abruptly died.
your streaming going on?
I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Missing arcs.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
There's a lot of information
And
with
that
this
is the
game.
distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Additional arcs.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Planet viability.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Forward stations.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Goodbye.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Let's all to level up. As you can see here, you got like lots of different types of missions and everything. Priority ops, a better beginning. Let's start this one.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic. You are Scott Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors,
Welcome to the future.
including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates for Golden Worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Alright. Let's look in this container.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Were they get there? Will they get there?
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken regret it?
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Why was the chief shot?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Friends fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Did you agree with the chief?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Thank you.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Speak with Tan.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Ooh, I got the Tempest. Look at that beauty.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Let's get out there.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with the family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
You.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was gonna have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This will be an adventure.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
This will end the stream now. I've got our own ship. Come back next time for the next one. So let's save game here. New slot. That's it. All the best, take care, keep it real and stay awesome.